Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Pirillo, and I love giving my thoughts, my opinions, my perspectives, my ideas to you, so thank you for listening. I give advice. I usually base this upon my experience, but of course, one size definitely does not fit all, so if I happen to say something you disagree with, by all means, let me know if I should be looking at something a different way. Always happy to expand my horizon a little bit more. I don't know if you've been watching the brief inspirational motivational clips that I've been posting across social, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, that'll take video. In today's video, the one I shot earlier this morning, there was a quote from Dan Milliman, and he said, or was quoted as saying, "You don't have to control your thoughts. You just have to stop letting them control you." And I thought this would be a good thing to talk about a bit more, because I find myself wandering in my mind, seemingly aimlessly, especially when my head hits the pillow at night. Sometimes I have the problem where I can't turn off my brain. It just keeps thinking and thinking and thinking. And I don't just mean worrying. I'm not a fan of worrying so much. I'm a fan of solving problems before they happen. I'm a fan of planning and strategizing to further, eliminate the possibility of worrying, take care of it. But as far as my thoughts, when I find myself lost in them, sometimes it's good. Sometimes when I'm ideating, sometimes when I'm thinking through a problem, sometimes when I'm, working towards something and not quite sure how I'm getting there, that's when my mind goes. But that's a good type of thinking. The type of thinking, your thoughts, that's maybe not as prime, are when your thoughts start to change how you are reacting to your environment, how you are dealing with life, how you are accommodating various, stimuli, whatever it happens to be. When your thoughts effectively manifest into reality, that's not good. Because if your thoughts are controlling what you do and how you do something, you're not in control. Your thoughts are. And there's a difference. You yourself are the one thinking. But if what you thought was going to happen and you see that as the outcome, that may very well happen. It may manifest itself. That thought may manifest itself. You create your own reality based upon how you think it's going to be, how you think it is. You're not in control of your thoughts at that point. Your thoughts are controlling you. And you'll be able to do so many things that you can't do now once you realize you have way more control than you've given yourself credit for. The self-fulfilling prophecy happens so frequently, and I've seen people fall for this over and over and over again. They believe something's going to happen, and they start skating towards that outcome instead of controlling the thing that they don't want to happen, because they're thinking something's going to happen that they don't want to have happen. It's a negative type of process. I don't want to hit that tree as I'm riding my bike. I don't want to hit the tree. I'm not going to hit the tree. No, I know I'm going to hit the tree. Yeah, I'm going to hit the tree. I'm totally going to hit the tree. There's the tree. There's the tree. Okay, I'm steering my bike. I don't want to hit the tree. I'm hitting the tree. Yep, I knew I was going to hit the tree. Well, I think it's reasonable to not want to hit the tree. I don't think anybody wants to do that when they're riding a bike. And this is a one example, obviously abstracting, a lot of situations. The tree's there. But who's riding the bike? The tree or you? You're riding the bike. Okay, so what can you do to not hit the tree? Well, first of all, you can be aware that it's there, but you don't have to look at it. You don't have to pay attention to the tree. Pay attention to the road. Pay attention to the sidewalk, the street, whatever, path, whatever you're on. You know it's there, but keep your eyes looking forward. Keep moving forward on that journey. Because if you're focusing on that tree, and you're looking at that tree, and you don't want to hit that tree, but you're looking at it, and you're paying attention to it, that's all your thoughts are doing, is they're controlling you. You're not in control of your thoughts. Sometimes we have to stop ourselves, right? And this is a situation that I run into, certainly late at night. I'm ready to go to bed. And then I start thinking about maybe the things that I want to do tomorrow. Things that happened today. Things that I might have a concern about, but maybe not in the immediate future. One thing that I've found that has helped me through those situations where I find myself worrying, or I find myself, falling for being controlled by my thoughts rather than reality, rather than me being in control of my reality, I find in those moments it's easier for me to write things down, to get it out of my mind. I've written it down. Now, whether it's a task, whether it's a solution to a task, whether it's punting, a problem that I may not immediately need to address, I'm in control. I'm in control of whether or not I allow myself to waste that time, to waste that energy, to waste the opportunity to sleep, because you need sleep. Everybody needs sleep. You could do this in the middle of the day. You could be caught off guard, and then suddenly your entire outlook has shifted, and your thoughts are now keeping you from enjoying that day. You're trapped in thinking about a problem that you may not have to worry about in the immediate future. And that's something that when you're in that moment, get it out. But whether you talk to someone or write it down, I'm a big fan of writing things down. I keep yellow stickies in my bedside drawer. I know, you'd think, oh, Chris, I thought you'd use some kind of program. No, I don't want to pick up a phone. I don't want to pick up any kind of technology when I'm in bed. I genuinely don't want to do that. It does happen. I'll write things down. Okay, I'll take care of it tomorrow. It's out of my mind. And the moment I do that, I've effectively given myself permission to not think about it in that moment. To not think about it in a time that it was controlling me. And whether it's going to bed, whether it's sitting at the desk, anywhere. When you find yourself and your life in that moment, the promise of the present disappearing because you're trapped up here, get it out. Because otherwise you're just going to spin and spin and spin and spin and spin. It's not going to do you any good. You'll create self-fulfilling prophecies. And then everything, you'll be able to say, hey, I was right. I knew I was going to mess up. Okay, but what if you didn't? What if you believed that you had everything it takes to get something done? Why not think that direction? Completely up to you. But in those moments, you're letting your thoughts control you. You're in control of your thoughts, or you should be. If you have the ability to control your thoughts, that's the one thing you can control. With the rest of the world being out of control, you can't control somebody else. You can control what you do. You can control what you do, and not necessarily how you think in that moment, but how you accommodate that. It's okay to control your thoughts instead of letting them control you. And I'm telling you, once you figure out your process, everyone's going to have a different process, you're going to feel a hell of a lot better about how you deal with things, how you think, and no longer being shackled to your thoughts, but them being connected to you, and you finally being able to live the life that you've been trying to live.